my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the New York Giants and the Washington Football Team. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And a nice gain there as he'll... For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the New York Giants and the Washington Football Team. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Jones. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A huge play there for Washington. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Right there, 54.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Night, sweetheart. Like you've been here before.
They'll run with Gibson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and goal, Wentz. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown there. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Jones. He completes it to Beckham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. From the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
so not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier to shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 2nd down and goal. Jones. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And now the rookie's free. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Jones. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete there to Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A handoff running left is Gibson, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Flush to his right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Catch made by Slayton. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. Buying time to his left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And the half will begin with a touchback. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
54 is mark. 54 is mark. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
On play action, it's Wentz. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Justin Ellis in on the stop. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Wentz now to throw. His throw incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. 3rd down here. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.